The following demonstration shows you how to complete a professional staff member self-review. Under the Your Action Items area on the right side of the page, click on Complete Self-Review. The overview page for your review is displayed. On the left of the overview page, there are 4 navigation links to the review pages: Overview, which is currently selected, Professional Portfolio, Professional Staff Review, and Summary. You can click on these links at any time to move to these pages. Clicking on the Options button allows you to add attachments or print a copy of the review. Note that you can refer to the instructions at the top of each page to guide you through the review process. To start your self-review, click Get Started at the bottom of the page or click the Professional Portfolio navigation link. The Professional Portfolio page is displayed. This page allows you to begin the self-review of your work objectives. You now need to click the Select Work Objectives button to display your work objectives for the period. Note that if you do not have any approved objectives in the system, you can skip this step and move on to the Professional Staff Review page. The Select Objectives window is displayed. You can use the checkbox next to a work objective to select one or more of your work objectives, or select the checkbox at the top to import all your work objectives. You should have previously updated progress against your objectives to show the correct figure. This can still be updated against your objectives if required. Now click the Add button. As you can see, the objectives are now displayed on the page. You now need to evaluate your performance for each of your work objectives. Beginning with the first objective, click on the Select button and choose a rating that best describes the outcome for the associated objective. Note that there are now 4 ratings that can be applied, providing you with more flexibility to describe your performance. You can click on the question mark icon to view a description of each rating. In the comments box, describe how you met your objective as well as any other relevant information. Ensure you select a rating and enter a comment for all your work objectives. When you are ready, click the Save and Continue button at the bottom of the page. Note that clicking Save and Continue also allows you to review previous pages and saves all information entered. This takes you to the Professional Staff Review page. There are 4 questions on this page that you must complete. If the question does not apply to your role, type NA. You must add a comment for each question. For question 4, click on the Select button and choose a rating that describes the outcome for your overall self-evaluation of performance during the review period. Then add a comment. Once you have answered all questions, you have a number of options. You can save and exit to save all details you have entered, click Save and Continue to go to the next page, or click Submit, which will send your completed review to your supervisor. Note that if the Submit button is selected, you cannot reopen or edit your self-review, and your review will be submitted to your supervisor. We will now select Save and Continue, which displays the summary page. If required, you can now print a PDF version of your self-review by clicking the Options button and selecting Print Review. From the summary page, you can view a summary of your completed self-review or use the navigation links on the left to edit specific sections. And remember that during the self-review process, you can save your responses and return to complete your self-review at a later time. When you have completed your self-review, click the Submit button to finalize the review. Your supervisor will be notified that you have completed your self-review and will then complete the supervisor's review prior to your meeting.